All right, so I'm here at CanJam NYC and I have an IEM with me. This is the Brise Audio BEP-001. So if you know anything about Brise Audio, they make some very, very expensive IEMs. The Brise Audio Fugaku is kind of the one that they make. It costs like $17,000. It costs, more than my kidneys here. This one, what's interesting about this one is that the Brise Audio Fugaku requires you to have a special amplifier to pair it to use. These ones do not. And that's sort of the claim to fame here. I'm just running it off my FiO Q7 over here. You might say that's not enough, I'd say that's cope. But anyway, so this IEM, it's built almost like the Fugaku. It has this exactly the same sort of design over here. And I really do like this sort of clip design because it goes over your ear and it helps support the weight of the IEM. But enough about that, let's talk about the sound. I am actually quite impressed with the sound of this IEM. I have no idea what it costs. Once again, it's probably a couple of my kidneys, but the sound quality on this is very good. With the Fugaku, the claim to fame for the Fugaku, at least for me, was that the bass dynamics on it was unmatched by anything else, right? The way I would describe it is that the bass on that IEM just unfolds on you. The first note hits and it just expands in just a way that I haven't heard anything else do. This IEM does not do that, but its bass is extremely good as well. What this IEM does instead is that I find it's a lot more quantity based, right? It feels like that it comes in a really big note hit, and I'll call it almost a pounding type of bass. So the bass just sort of comes and pounds at you. I do think it loses a little bit of texture because of that, but the sub-bass presence on this is fantastic. It's just like arguably like top 5 material quality kind of thing, right? Like it's very, very, very good. The mid-range is fine, like no real complaints about that. The treble on this is actually also really good. I actually like the treble on this IEM better than I think the Fugaku, if I remember correctly. The Fugaku for me was all about the bass. The mids and treble was fine. This one, I thought that the treble was pretty good. Like it is sharp for sure. So, don't get it twisted. It's not a tame IEM by any means. There's a bit of sharpness in there, maybe a little bit of sibilance, but what I really like about this one is that it feels very tactile, it feels very controlled. Even you put it through tracks that are very aggressive, it still manages to control the notes. So while it is sharp, while it is very crispy, it does manage to give you the nuances, that resolving ability between the notes instead of just smashing them all together. So I am quite impressed with this IEM. Assuming it comes in, significantly cheaper than the Fugaku, I think this is definitely the way to go, especially since you don't need to carry like a huge amplifier to go along with this one. So yeah, Brise Audio doing some really good stuff here.